In this lecture, we will review Applying Psychology in the Workplace, an article by NeuroLaunch in 2026. Psychological principles show up at every stage of the employment lifecycle, often invisibly. Recruitment increasingly relies on structured psychological assessment rather than gut feel interviews because unstructured interviews are notoriously bad predictors of actual job performance. Personnel psychology strategies for optimizing workforce performance replace, "Did I like this candidate?" with measurable predictors of success. Training design draws on how adults actually retain information, which is different from how children learn in a classroom. Adults need relevance, immediate application, and control over pacing, or the training simply doesn't stick, regardless of how well produced the materials are. Human resources departments increasingly function as a psychological bridge between leadership priorities and individual well-being. How human resources psychology bridges management and employee well-being shapes everything from onboarding design to how a company handles a layoff announcement. Done poorly, HR feels like corporate risk management. Done well, it's one of the more powerful psychological interventions available to any organization. Change is where most of this gets tested. New systems, restructuring, return to office mandates. All of it triggers predictable psychological pushback. Resistance psychology and how employees respond to workplace change shows that resistance is rarely about the change itself. It's about loss of control, unclear communication, or a mismatch between the stated reason for change and the reason employees suspect is real.